A family member to get a procedure done today, so I was in the hospital from like 10 to 1, and to occupy myself and kill time, I was listening to this YouTube video. Crime Circus is the channel, and the title is the 7-Eleven murder. And the guy who's accused of murder is basically a nerdy guy who plays video games all day, goes to college, I think, and he was going to a 7-Eleven just to get some snacks so that he can go home and play video games and get his snack on. A guy who just lost his friend to murder. His friend was murdered at that same location, that same 7-Eleven a few days prior, and he was going to hold a candlelight vigil to honor his friend. So everybody that was a customer in 7-Eleven, he would approach them, knock on their car window, go to the gas pumps and talk to them, and tell them, hey, we're having a candlelight vigil at this location later on. Could you please come? So this individual goes to this guy, the guy who plays video games all day. He has a registered firearm. He knocks on his window. He's pissed off. He's not in the mood. He tells the guy to get the hell away from him. He pulls his gun out, flashes it. The guy backs up and runs away, and he shoots him in the back a bunch of times. Now, the police revealed this later on. It took like about an hour and a half into it for them to say, hey, do you want to know why that guy was approaching you? Because he tried to frame it as if this guy was attacking him.
And you're trying to tell us you're trying to de-escalate it, but that's not how the language between the two of you was. The language between the two of you was not, in a nice tone, can you please leave me alone?
It was. I never got loud with him, man.
I'm not saying you got loud, but I certainly don't think you were that sweet.
I was. I said, can you please leave me alone? There's nothing. How else can I put it? Please tell me.
Do you think a police officer in your situation would be justified in shooting him?
I don't know. I'm not a police officer.
What do you think?
I don't.
What do you think happens around the country when police officers shoot unarmed men?
I don't know, man.
I do.
No, I don't.
How the language between the two of you was. The language really, really close to him, to a homicide, a couple from the Orange County Sheriff's Office, and transfers to the Orlando Police Department.
After this ad plays, she's going to reveal to him, hey, do you know why he was knocking on your window? It wasn't because he was being aggressive or trying to rob you. He wanted to tell you that his friend just got killed at this 7-Eleven, and he was trying to invite you to the candlelight. He had candles in his car, and he was handing them out to people and telling them, hey, take this candle and bring it back tonight so that we can light them in honor of my friend. And he killed him, allegedly.
Talking to someone. No, and that's when you say to whoever you're talking to, and it could have been Danny.
No, I was talking now.
Reginald, it's all recorded. You can
record it. You're not taking the video. This is what I'm saying. I walked around talking to myself. I was like,
not at this moment.
Yes, I was.
All right, so
because
basically,
when you said it, someone responded to you.
No, they didn't.
Who was it?
Nobody.
While he was on the phone, when he called the police, they could overhear him speaking to a worker named Danny at 7-Eleven. He goes to the 7-Eleven every day, so he knows the workers. He's friends with them. And he was angry, and he was basically very aggressive. He's trying to make himself out to be a victim. He's trying to say, I had no other choice but to shoot this guy and kill him because he was trying to hurt me and I had to defend myself. But the dispatcher recorded everything that they heard him saying while he had the phone on. I guess he called them, said, hey, I shot somebody, and he left the phone on, and they could hear the conversation. And they were just eavesdropping on him and writing everything down that he was saying.
Find it. Like I said, besides the cashier guy who came out, I told him not to touch anything. I wasn't talking to him.
He has a speech
We
impediment.
listened to it at least half a dozen times. I know what I heard.
And like I said, I was talking to myself. Damn, man.
That's not what you said. You don't say damn man, ever.
I can't use that right now, but if you want me to, I will, but I'm not talking to nobody.
The reason he walked over to your car was because he lost someone really, really close to him to a homicide a couple of days ago, and he was up there going car to car to ask people to help him do a candlelight vigil for...
Alright, and he killed him, allegedly. Now, this guy never had a criminal record in his life, never got in trouble. Like he said, all he does is play video games. But he has a registered firearm. And a lot of people think that, hey, just because you have a legal pistol, you can kill people and get away with it. No, the police will investigate. And the guy that he killed is a black guy. So contrary to what people say, police do care about homicide victims who are black. They cared about this black guy, and they wanted to let this guy know you killed an innocent man. He came up to you to let you know, hey, my friend died. Come to the candlelight. He knocked on his window. He took that as a threat. He told the guy to get the hell away from him. The guy's just trying to say, hey, I just want to explain this to you. And he shoots him in the back. He pulls his pistol out. The guy runs. He shoots him in the back. And, yeah, man, something.